Brothers, I've walked the plains. Sometimes I think to myself, man, I can't do it anymore. I need to lay down my sword, my YouTube sword, give up the channel. The struggle is real. But then I think of all the hyenas out there. I think of the mutated subscribers and Patreon members and the damn Discord desperados, and I rise from my stupor, triumphant, ascendant like a phoenix from the ashes of being only slightly tired. Makes me think of the Planeswalkers, dude. When Nicol Bolas was waging war in the multiverse, did Chandra give up? No. When the Phyrexians were building their invasion force and gerrymandering the planar congressional districts, did Jace lay down his handsome face on Liliana's pillowy bosom? Yes. But after that, he got out there and he mucked those Phyrexians hard in the nuts. Let's talk a little while about Planeswalkers, dude. Sweet Planeswalkers that are bangers for your commander decks. And as always, thanks for subscribing to my channel, dude. I freaking love you so much. I could kiss you right on the lips. Welcome to the Great British Baking Show. Welcome to Better Commander. Man, did you know there are 300 Planeswalkers legal in Commander, and this is the most used and a banger. Elspeth, Sun's Champion, 4 white, legendary Planeswalker, has loyalty 4, has +1, create 3 1/1 white soldier creature tokens, -3, destroy all creatures with power 4 or greater, -7, you get an emblem with creatures you control, get +2/+2, and have flying. Elspeth is a cool character, man. I know exactly 0% of her lore, but I'm going to make some up. Elspeth joined the convent, but little did she know that the nuns were forced to fight each other in semi-annual death matches. That's how she became the Nun of Death. It's just a sweet board wipe for your white weenie decks. Come down with a board presence, and if you can ultimate her, you've got a banger of an anthem. All this for 70 cents. Now this next one is very important to Magic history because it represents Teferi's Idris Elba phase, where he stopped being a smooth, bald-headed character and became this damn sexy hunk of an Elba. Teferi Time Raveler, 1 white and a blue for a legendary Planeswalker, has a loyalty 4. Each opponent can cast spells only anytime they can cast a sorcery. +1, until your next turn you may cast sorcery spells as though they had flash. -3, return up to 1 target artifact, creature, and enchantment to its owner's hand and draw a card. Sweet Caroline, 3 mana. This basically nullifies any instant speed interaction around the table with that static effect. You have that bonus bounce here, a little card draw, and you can snag all this for like $3 to $4. Now you can get one of these with all the dribs and dashes on it, some kind of Fyrulean language. That's the cheapest one at like $3, or you can get the American one. Dang old American language, that's what horses thinking, brother. American. Vraska, Betrayal stinks. So this is 4 and a black Phyrexian for a legendary Planeswalker, has loyalty 6, but it has the completed. So the black Phyrexian can be paid with black or 2 life. If a life was paid, this Planeswalker enters with 2 fewer loyalty counters on it. So if you pay 5, you get 4 loyalty. 0, draw a card, lose 1 life, proliferate. Then you get that right back, brother. -2, target creature becomes a treasure artifact. -9, if target player has fewer than 9 poison counters, they get a number of poison counters equal to the difference. Vraska got all discombobulated by the Phyrexians. Sorry for you, Vraska. This card is dope. Has that -9 win con rate on it. You gotta be sharp or you get infected right out. This card is begging for some proliferate effects in the deck. Runs wild in a counters or infect deck. Sprinkle in a little removal too. Make your opponent's stuff into treasures. This card's fantastic. Man, this must be jelly because Jam don't shake like that and she's shaking the world. Nissa, who shakes the world, is 3 green for a legendary Planeswalker, loyalty 5. Whenever you tap a forest for mana, add an additional green. Has +1, put 3 +1/+1 counters on up to 1 target non-creature land you control, untap it, becomes an elemental creature with vigilance and haste that's still a land. -8, you get an emblem with lands you control have indestructible. Search your library for any number of forest cards, put them onto the battlefield, tap, then shuffle. Oh my god, dude. This is a forest mono green specific card for your elf decks, your big mana creature decks, and your budget decks. Because budget decks use those basic forests, man. Some of the best times in my life were spent picking out forests for my decks. I've never been one to match forests, you know? I just want those cool forests from 6th edition with the damn white borders, dude. Like a freak. It's like the freak I am. Man, this has to be an all-time favorite of mine. She's got style, she's got sass, she's got gills. Kiora, behemoth beckoner reminds me of Taylor Swift a little bit, dude. 2 and a green-blue hybrid mana for a legendary planeswalker, loyalty 7. Whenever a creature you control with power 4 or greater enters, draw a card, has -1, untap target permanent. So listen, man, it's ramp, especially if you have a permanent that taps for multiple mana like that Soul Ring, dog. Then, for your Simic nonsense decks, it's a nice little draw engine too. Card is like 60 damn cents, dude. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know I love Saheeli. Saheeli the Gifted is one of my favorite pet decks for all those big artifacts in Eldrazi, but that's a different video, brother. Saheeli Sublime Artificer is 1 and 2 hybrid blue-red mana for a total of 3 mana. Legendary Planeswalker has loyalty 5. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 colorless servo artifact creature token. There you go, fantastic. -2, target artifact you control becomes a copy of another target artifact or creature you control until end of turn, except it's an artifact in addition to its other types. Non-creature spell, that's music to my gonads, brother. Saheeli is such a great card. Now this card is a little specific. All of these are, but if you're running big artifact creatures or just big artifacts, then -2 can be nuts. You get tricky, dude. I like my tricks and my treats and my bricks and my meats, brother. What are all these little squiggles? Is that Phyrexian? No, dude, it's Japanese. Don't be so culturally insensitive. Now, this guy looks like Michael Rappaport a little bit. Tyvar, the Jubilant Brawler, 1 black and a green. Legendary Planeswalker has loyalty 3. You may activate abilities of creatures you control as though those creatures had haste. Has +1, untap to 1 target creature. -2, mill 3 cards. Then you may return a creature card with mana value 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Man, this is another one. If your commander is in these colors and has a tap ability, I'm looking at you, Zaxara. This is a similar effect to 1000-year elixir, but it's way cheaper. And we always need more elixirs to drink on a Saturday night. Love this guy for 41 measly cents. And of course, Teferi's back, winning the contest for having 10 printings that all look the same and all white t-shirt contests. These cards are like $6. Teferi, Master of Time, 2 blue, legendary planeswalker, loyalty 3. You may activate loyalty abilities of Teferi on any player's turn anytime you could cast an instant. And let me tell you, I've played against this and it's annoying. +1, draw a card, then discard a card. -3, target creature you don't control phases out. -10, take 2 extra turns after this one. That's basically 2 turn cycles. For 4 mana, you get 4 turns of planeswalking ability, man. Insane. It's a ton of looting or phasing or getting up to a grip of extra turns. People are going to focus on this guy. It's fun to play something on everybody's turn, even if it's a planeswalker's ability. It's a legit great card. Draws a ton of attention, and that's attention that's not on your dome. Your beautiful, shiny dome for my bald brothers out there, my Trazen schleppers. I used to have these German girls come into the bar I worked at. They used to call me Trazen Schlepper. It means bar bitch, but they would say my bald Trazen Schlepper. 35 cents for this beautiful hunk of a man and some wiry Ethereum. Tezzeret, the Betrayer of Flesh. 2 blue for a legendary planeswalker, has loyalty 4. The first activated ability of an artifact you activate each turn costs 2 less to activate. Has +1, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards unless you discard an artifact card. -2, target artifact becomes an artifact creature. If it isn't a vehicle, it has base power and toughness 4/4. -6, you get an emblem with whenever an artifact you control becomes tapped, draw a card. Man, if you're in blue and running equipment, which is a very niche set of decks, then guess what an activated ability is? That equip, brother. Equip. Get your head out of your butt. Not to mention this guy is a great looter as well. Now don't be a hater, be a satyr. Xenagos the Reveler is 2 red and a green for a legendary planeswalker, has loyalty 3. Has +1, add X mana in any combination of red and or green, where X is the number of creatures you control. Has 0, create a little 2/2 red and green satyr creature token with haste. -6, exile the top 7 cards of your library. You may put any number of creature and or land cards from among them onto the battlefield, brother. Man, this is a damn beautiful card. Love this for my big beautiful creature decks. Listen, if this gets you 3 mana, that's buck diesel, dude. That's poggers bananas, and you know this dude knows how to have a bacchanalia. Alright, man, this card is banned in a bunch of formats, but not Commander, dude. Not Commander. Commander, it's just fine and is actually a pretty great include. Oko, Thief of Crowns, Thief of my abs. Give those abs back, you little freak. 1 green and a blue for a legendary planeswalker, has loyalty 4. +2, create a food token. +1, target artifact or creature loses all abilities, becomes a damn green elk with base power and toughness 3/3. -5, exchange control of target artifact or creature you control, and target creature an opponent controls with power 3 or less. Man, this guy comes down, starts elking things and stealing the elks. Elk for you, elk for me. He's like the Oprah Winfrey of Planeswalkers, dude. He's Oprah of the forest. It's too powerful for most formats, but is actually, decent in Commander. Last one here, and let's break the bank with this $18 card. This is actually in my Scion of the Ur-Dragon deck. This guy made me think of doing this video. I was just thinking about Sarkhan, dude, but I didn't know it got so pricey. And as they say, if it's pricey, make a proxy, Foxy. I love everything about this man. The art, he's a hunky, beautiful man. It's very specific colors and dragon strategies, and the power of this thing's off the chain. Sarkhan Unbroken. 2 green, blue, and a red for a legendary planeswalker, has loyalty 4. Has +1, draw a card, add 1 mana of any color. -2, create a 4/4 dragon creature token with flying. -8, search your library for any number of dragon creature cards. Put them onto the battlefield and shuffle. Fantastic. You're never going to get to that -8. You can try, but it's going to get focused down very likely. Absolutely diesel card for your dragon decks. He's a hunk of a man. Who cares? Not every man can be Sarkhan, but, we can try. It's probably pronounced Sarkhan. Put a little stink on that last syllable. So listen, man, these may not go in every deck, but maybe you've seen something you enjoyed. Maybe you pick up the phone, you call your friend or relative you haven't talked to in a while. Oh, they're doing great now. They're planeswalking right through medical school, or they've settled down in Dominaria with their Vidalcan wife, and that's beautiful. That's real love, dude. She's got that alopecia, but he don't care, man. Don't even wear the wig, dude. You just let that bald head shine. Celebrate each other's success. That's what Better Commander's all about, dude. That's what life's all about. Nikki G, Better Commander, signing off.